What's up, guys? Excuse the look, I literally just got home from the gym, but I am way too excited to open this up before I hop in the shower real quick. We'll continue the video after that, but my new push rods just came in, so you guys are going to share this moment with me. It will either be a moment of defeat or a moment of victory, and see if my new push rods will fit perfectly on Zero Lash. Let's go ahead and open it. Alright guys, moment of truth. Just took me a minute to get this thing to top dead center. Alright, start with the intake. Then guys, I think we're good. Alright, so far so good. It's Zero Lash. We're going to tighten this down nice and snug, not all the way, not going to torque anything down. We got no play. Before I actually tighten this down, we get this in by hand. That's pushed down. Got no play, absolutely no play. Remember, like I said in my last video, if it moves side to side, it's too long. If it moves up and down, it's too short. We have neither of that, and I haven't even tightened anything down. So these push rods are perfect. So I'm going to tighten this down by hand. Seems like everything is good. So I will call this a victory. So now that I know that I have the correct push rod length, I am so happy, and this motor is going to be assembled. I'm gonna go shower. I will be back. Alright, so it's like 11:30 at night right now, and I have work and class tomorrow. So I'm just gonna throw these push rods in and just tighten them down snug enough, and we'll continue the rest of the video tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be able to assemble a lot of things. So I was trying to mess with these, try to get them to sit into the lifter correctly, like that. Of course, I get it now that I'm recording, but before I couldn't. So I'm just going to get these to sit in the lifters correctly, and I'm going to call it a night. Alright, so I just finished putting the rockers back on. The push rods are sitting where they should be. So we're going to pick this video back up tomorrow, like I said, which will be in like 2 seconds for you guys. We'll see you then. Alright guys, so it's the next day, and I'm about ready to start torquing my rockers down. So if you guys remember from my last video when we assembled everything, we had to do this little sequence as instructed, like straight from GM. So you're gonna get your first piston, which is over here. You're gonna get that at top dead center, and you want to make sure it's on the compression stroke. And how you know that? Practically your sprocket key, which is right here, will be at the 130 position. Like that. So I also noticed, because it got very hard to spin, so first we're going to start with the exhaust, and we're going to go 1, 2, 7, 8 at 22 foot-pounds, 1, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to rotate the crank 360 degrees, exhaust 3, 4, 5, 6, and then intake 2, 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to go through it anymore because you guys saw us do it last time. We explained it. So I'm going to tighten them by hand, and then I'm going to start torquing them down. So now we're going to torque everything down to 22 foot-pounds. I'm still on the first rotation, so I'm going to start with the exhaust and then go to the intake. Alright, so I just gave it a 360-degree rotation. Now we're going to torque down exhaust 3, 4, 5, 6, intake 2, 6, 7, 8. Alright guys, so we're finally going to unbox my LSX tall valve covers. So these valve covers do not have coil mounting holes, like where you screw them in obviously. So I'm going with a coil relocation kit, which I'm thinking of fabbing up myself. But we will get to that when we get there. So I did order these from Holly Performance. It's gonna look so pretty. Give you an oil cap, new O-ring on it. Let's open this one. Woo! Looking pretty. Alright, so put the valve cover gaskets on. Of course, they're not sitting perfectly right now. And I also forgot to mention, because these are buried on the bottom of the box, Holly does send you with some new bolts and seals as well. So, thank you, Holly. Alright, I'm going to put the valve covers on, and we will see how nice they look. Alright guys, so I just put 2 bolts on each valve cover just for now. The only reason why I'm not putting all of them on and tightening them down completely is because when I go to throw oil into this thing, I really want to just soak the valve train in oil and add it from there. But at least she's sitting there, she's looking nice. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. Like, she looks real nice. Alright. That's what she's looking like. I'm sorry about the poor lighting, but obviously the front, like, I didn't paint that part, but from the side she's real pretty. Color matches perfectly too, which is awesome because that would bother me. But I seriously would recommend these valve covers. Totally worth it. Like I said before, there's no bolt holes to put your coils on, so obviously I'm going to do a coil relocation kit, and I'm going to see if I can do one myself because it's honestly just a little bracket. Plus, engine bay would look a little neater too. Alright, so these headers are from Speed Engineering, and they do come with exhaust gaskets. Alright, so I totally forgot to mention to you guys, I pulled the motor without the exhaust, and I happened to take all the exhaust bolts off and kind of threw them on the ground when I pulled the motor. So I'm just gonna use 2 oil pan bolts just so you guys can see it, and now I know what else I need to order. So yeah, let's put these on. Alright, she's looking real nice. Let me go ahead and move the motor around so you guys can get a better view. Ugh. Yeah, if you guys ever want to have a nice floor in your room, I recommend not to build the motor in it. Just peace of mind, you know. Alright, move. Alright, that's not gonna move. Whew! These are real pretty headers. Huge. Obviously, they got a little dirty. But I'm real happy with the way they look. Let's take this off. But she's looking real nice. I only put one side on because, like I said, I gotta order bolts for it. It's always nice to remember things that are essential. But she's finally coming along. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end the day here because I have to go waste my time in school for like 4 hours. And then get ready for tomorrow, obviously. Tomorrow's Friday, payday at least. So hopefully either tomorrow or Saturday, which is like 2 days from now, we're gonna finish some things up, put the new seals in. Hopefully I can find some exhaust bolts at the store, maybe if I get lucky like that. So I'm gonna end it here. Catch you guys in a little bit. Okay everyone, so it is Sunday and it was a very long night last night. Me and Rod, essentially Rod, we found that there was a head bolt snapped in this one right here, which is very common in LS's. So Rod practically was fighting with that for like 4 hours till like 3 in the morning last night. And then the valve cover bolts that came with my Holley valve covers, I assume are a different size because we measured them and they don't fit in my heads. But now that I got actual, like the right size bolts that they should be, they only fit in literally 2 of the holes, which are these. All the rest just literally get stuck and don't go through, so we're gonna have to rethread the threads for my valve cover bolts, and then the motor's done. So I wanted to end the video here. It's been a very long weekend, but finally got my headers on, as you guys can see. Valve train's done, so I mean I got a lot done. We didn't get a chance to put the timing cover on or put the new seal on, but hopefully next weekend we'll do that. Went to Home Depot and got the right size bolts, so I know I gotta buy 6 more of these, right? Yeah. Okay, I gotta buy 6 more of these bolts and then rethread this hole, and all 4 on this one. And then that's pretty much it. Alright, so I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I assume you guys can tell how tired I am from this, but I'm pretty happy that the motor is, you know, practically done. Obviously nothing's gonna work out the way it should, but there's always a solution to these problems. Alright, stay tuned for next video. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.